Good day to you. There's a couple things you need to know about this video before I get started. Some of the things you're going to see in here, you aren't going to see all the safety precautions that were taken to do this video. So unless you understand really what's going on here, maybe not so much you need to repeat this. The other thing you need to know is this is a kind of a proof of concept video. I have a friend who's an educator, and he teaches a kind of a science technologies class. And the students swore up and down if they seen one more boring documentary type video that they were going to go screaming into the schoolyard and never return. So this is a sort of a, well, for lack of a better word, slapped together teaching lesson that I did in probably under an hour. It's experimental. And like I said, it's kind of a proof of concept. If you're an educator and you find this video useful, feel free to use it. The only thing that I ask is that you drop me a line or use the Google or the commenting system below this video to let me know that you used it. That's all there is to it. So without further ado, we'll get on to the, the bulk of the video. Have a great day. Top of the morning. Ooh yeah. I'm in here just screwing around. So what I've done here is I've taken a Variac and hooked it up to my dim bulb tester. And I hooked it up to a speaker, which is no good anyway. In addition to having the dust cone dented in, it's rubbing badly. You hear that there? So I thought I'd just slowly turn the Variac up until something bad happens. I should do this outside. What the dim bulb tester is for is if the speaker shorts, the light will come on and nothing terribly bad will happen. So hopefully this will just make a lot of buzzing noises. And the dim bulb tester is actually lighting up a little bit. This is going to be pretty boring. Well, that wasn't very terribly exciting. Let's try something different. So I turned the Variac down and put a bigger bulb in the dim bulb tester. Nothing's going to happen. This is just a big waste of time. No, maybe not. Sounds like something bad's happening. How's that go? But I want more. That actually is pretty cool. Especially in the camera. Man, that looks amazing. Uh-oh. I think something bad's happening. I think my dust cone failed. Nice. It's still pretty amazing looking. Clean up in aisle 3. Get out the old sponge and sponge it up. That was funny. I never know what's gonna happen. Let's try again. Uh-oh, it's not very happy. That is funky looking. Mental note, if you're going to do this, you might want to seal the dust cone. Oh, here we go. I wonder where all the water was going. It's going on the other side. Well, how about we... I'm not going to get that last little bit of water. No, the reason I'm not going to get it is because That's funny. There's a huge... I need another towel here. Let me see if we can dry the speaker out. Oh, that's... Ah, yep. Piece of crap. Hang on. That is not what I thought would happen. Popped it. Oh well, that was it. Take it easy. Well, anyway. So, what are the parts of a speaker? The obvious part that everybody sees is the cone. That's this cone-shaped thing. The part that lets the speaker move back and forth on the outside where the cone attaches to the frame, this is the frame, is this little rubbery part or foam part. This is called the surround. And you can see it's kind of a rubbery, and if you cut it in half, which we will do, it's sort of dome shaped. Another part that everybody sees but doesn't know probably what it is the dust cap. This is a cap that keeps dirt and stuff and metal filings from getting into the speaker's coil. These are usually just glued on. A lot of times they get dented, and that one's still very soggy. It really doesn't hurt the speaker. Apparently it's still very wet. Most speakers are just kind of attached or glued. The surround is glued. Yeah, we'll just cut this one. Maybe easier said than done. Man, that thing is tough. Here you can see the surround actually stretching. That's actually one of the tougher ones I've ever seen. We'll just pull it away. Actually, the surround isn't tearing, and the speaker is actually pulling loose of the surround. It's usually glued there. Underneath, these are the two wires that kind of float in space. They go to what's underneath all this is the voice coil. This orangish bit you see is called the suspension, and here, kind of coming unglued, is the voice coil and stuff. It's just slowly coming apart here. We'll just tear it. There we go. Man, that coin, what that cone is made out of, it's just tough. If that's paper, it's damn tough paper. Like I said, this is the suspension, and underneath all this, it's actually another tough bit. Usually these things aren't terribly tough. Is the voice coil. Down in here is the magnet. The voice coil actually fits inside that magnet. There's actually a little aluminum cylinder that the voice coil is wound on. The reason it's aluminum is so it won't interfere with the magnetic field. And the voice coil is just riveted to this frame. And it's still very soggy. Here you can see the voice coil just fits down into that little frame there. And actually, if you think about it, it fits pretty good. So these are actually somewhat, I'll use the word precision built. The thing fits pretty tight. So any off-axis movement is probably going to screw that thing up and cause it to rub. I don't see where the voice coil went bad on this one. And there's just a whole crap load of very fine wire there. Actually, you can see how fine it is. Right there is one. And on here you can see where it interfaces. And then this just goes out to the terminals on the back. These kind of move up and down with the coil. The surround is, man, that is a tough surround. They ought to, wonder what that's made out of. They ought to make those surrounds. It's probably pretty tough. You can kind of see it here. It's really hard to see. So there you go. This suspension is actually kind of woven material. I tell you what, tears easier than that surround is gonna, if you get it started. That coil looks like it has 2 layers on it. Right there, this paper kind of holds the leads down. Kind of see if I could unwind this. Looks like I might win. And that is all carefully glued down. That is some very fine wire. Let me shut you off here and unwind this. Well, I've been uncoiling this and we've come to the tragic end. Apparently this is... okay, it's kind of... And I find this very interesting. 1, 2, 3... In my opinion, there isn't a ton of wire in there. There's only about 36 feet of wire in there. That's all there is. Wow, I could take that to the salvage yard and make money. Yeah, right. So there you go. A few bits and pieces, what's left of a speaker. Actually, this has a second life, believe it or not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that off there and save that magnet. You'll see why later. Anyway, if you have any questions, that would make a spiffy antenna. A very tiny, that would make a really great stealthy antenna for a shortwave radio. If you have any questions or comments, or would like to join my channel, I usually do creative things besides destroy things, but this just seemed off the beaten path, and I don't know, sometimes by breaking things, especially the things that don't matter, you learn something. So there you go. Take it easy. If you'd like to join my channel, I would appreciate it. Have a great day.